Following the end of slavery, African Americans should have had three choices: remain as U.S. citizens, migrate outside the country, or form a new nation entirely. However, they never got to decide their own fate and were forced to stay within the United States. Even then, their citizenship was only valued on paper.
Many individuals felt attracted towards the idea of forming a new nation. These people came together and founded the Republic of New Africa.
You're probably wondering why the New Africans formed the RNA in the first place. A core belief of this Black nation was that the only way to support African Americans was to form their own nation in which they could guarantee the benefit of the Black community. One of those problems was unemployment rates for Black people. In poorer communities, 1 out of 3 Black people are unemployed or underemployed. The RNA's government wanted to guarantee decent jobs for everyone.
Another reason included the desire for Black control of businesses as well as banking and credit.
Additionally, the RNA felt that Black youth should have freedom from racist wars. This nation made it so that Black youth cannot legally be drafted and serve in the U.S. Army. They also made sure that the tax money collected from the citizens would not be used towards the oppression of Black people.
Now, the RNA has a flag to serve as a symbol for the new nation, and each color represents something different. The black stripe illustrates the political and economic positions of New Africans. The green stripe shows how the nation prioritizes obtaining land as well as independence above all. And finally, the red stripe displays how RNA strives to secure the most land while simultaneously losing the least amount of Black blood.
The movement started with the Bedley brothers, who helped in developing the idea of the new African political science. Milton Henry became a member of the Pontiac City Commission, but felt dispersed in being the only Black man and not being able to make decisions that will help benefit Black people. So, Henry decided to go to Ghana, but once there, he was astonished by the Black political power in action. With Richard Henry joining Milton, together they created a group called On Advanced Leadership. This group advocated for stopping police brutality, the end of gentrification, and Black-owned food products in grocery stores. During November 1963, the brothers hosted a grassroots leadership conference and invited Malcolm X to give a speech. Malcolm X reminded many that revolutions are about two things: land and blood. After X's assassination, the Henry brothers changed their name and became the Obadeli brothers.
Another leader, Queen Mother, also known as Audley Moore, attended that meeting, and she was the one who set the movement in motion. Moore convinced Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X that an independent nation was essential to Black liberation.
Name changing was very frequent within the RNA. Chokwe Lumumba, who was the vice president of the Republic of New Africa, had abandoned his original slave name to a name that he connects with. His name was changed to Lumumba, which represents the nation and collective struggle.
With the RNA's opposition to the government's order, people in power, such as the FBI and police department, felt threatened. This resulted in attacks towards the RNA in order to disrupt their project of creating an isolated community. On August 18, 1971, the RNA headquarters were raided by the police and FBI. These raids involved tear gas and rifle fire for 20 minutes. Many of the New Africans were arrested, and their charges ranged from conspiracies of missing property to murder.
As expected, there were long-term impacts caused by the arrest. For one, it drained people's resources and the RNA was forced to divert their attention. Instead of working towards acquiring land, they had to focus on defending their members that now had pending trials. Additionally, it also led to some leadership issues. After the arrest of one of the Obadeli brothers, Omari, people began questioning whether or not he was fit to serve as president in the first place, resulting in internal issues. Not to mention, federal agencies creating a Black hate group file in which they characterized the RNA as terrorist.
The RNA has shown that there wasn't just a singular reason behind their formation. They were driven by the many limitations for Black people in positions of power. With their own nation, they gained the control that was once stolen from them whilst creating a sense of unity.